Hello and welcome back to Gotham Strength Channel. Just wanted to do a quick review of the weekend and the East versus West 18 tournament in Chicago, Illinois. Started out with a long drive. We don't need to talk about that except one quick shout out to Indiana for having, and parts of Ohio, Indiana, for having the worst roads I've ever driven on. But that aside, I got there on time for weigh-ins, weighed in at 2:09. The venue was at the Westin North Shore Hotel in Chicago. Not actually in Chicago, in Wheeling. A little bit north of Wheeling is something called the Village. North of Chicago is called the Village of Wheeling. Pretty little area. Anyway, got there, went and signed up. Bart Wood was doing the registrations and all the, I guess he was the head ref, or running the tournament anyway. He wasn't the head ref. Also got to meet all the East versus West athletes, including quite a few I hadn't met. Got to meet Levin, Artem Morozov, Georgy Zaranov, who had the strongest hand. Him and Levin had the strongest hand I've ever shook, hands down. Hermes has a good hand, feels like a worker. Pavlo feels like a concrete worker. Got to see Devin again. Who else did I meet? A bunch of people I can't even remember. Everyone I met. Got to see Ryan Bowen again. I hadn't seen him in probably 7 years. He's huge now. He's over 240 pounds. He's straightened up his posture. He's taller, bigger. Looks great. Ricard Bornman really impressed me. That guy's built like a middle linebacker in the NFL. Huge guy. Not just his arms and upper body, but his legs, everything. Great athlete. Anyway, beating around the bush here. Probably about 150 pullers. They ran 2 tables for the pros. They ran left and right at the same time. And they just had 1 table for the amateurs. It just ran back one match after the other. I think they did right and then left alternating. But the pro class, it gave the pullers time. They staggered it so you could pull left on 1 table and then not have your class going on the other table. Each class had 4 to 5 elite national level pullers. So it was really stacked as far as the top end level. I pulled in the 209s. See, who was there? Who were some famous people pulling in the tournament? Artem Taranenko pulled in the tournament. Ryan Bowen, Auden Larrett pulled in the tournament. Chad Silvers was there. Denon Perrin. Herman Stevens made an appearance. Pulled. Logan Bittinger pulled. Dallas Langston. John Heinowski pulled in the lightweights. Many, many more. But in the interest of saving time, that's about it. Great tournament, great venue. It was a big ballroom with a nice elevated stage. Fit several, 300-400, I don't even know how many people. Yeah, Chicago's an expensive area though. I'd like to see them have these events in maybe a smaller city. But anyway, that's it for now. Y'all stay strong. Keep arm wrestling. See you next time.